Munich. K-Life is back with
Thomas and Andreas.
And we are reporting today out of the IAA. And last week we have been in Craiova. Maybe you have seen it live. If not, you can watch our podcast on YouTube. And then you can see what we have done there with this very nice aeronomy in Craiova. Today we are here on the IAA with a very good program, Thomas.
Well, we have interesting interviews with the CEOs and other interesting people. We have a little piece of music extra played for you live and a lot of insight from here from the IAA.
And a special guest, not really today with us, but she was yesterday with us.
Yes, she recorded a song for us, a very famous song in Germany. Not all over the world you will know her. She's an artist from Iserlohn, from the base of KIRCHHOFF Automotive. Jini Meyer, an extraordinary singer.
Thomas, I was thinking about one guest a little bit more famous.
More famous than Jini Meyer? Who would that be? Oh, yeah, there's another very important guest. Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. We had Chancellor Dr. Angela Merkel today here on our stand.
Not really. She was yesterday with us, but today we will show the video about her speech yesterday together and when Arndt and Wolfgang Kirchhoff explained to her all about our new development part. So this was, I think, really a highlight for us, and we will show it, we will share it with you. So first of all, I want to explain a little bit, we both want to explain a bit about the new things of this IAA. So we will see a small video about it, and then we will start with our first guest today.
Have fun.
Okay, now we can see the video. What is new? The IAA this year is not fair where we are sharing the hall with our car manufacturer. So in this time we have really, I think for us, a very better condition car manufacturer today with new mobility companies together with us, and not only a separated hall, we are all together. And you can see it on the presentation that this time we are together with VW, which is really nice. The other thing, what is completely new, I would wait a little bit until the presentation is going on. I can't see it, I hope. Okay, so I will mention it a little bit because now it's changing. Now you can see the area of the fair in Munich, and you see a blue line. It's called Blue Lane. This blue lane connects the halls, the fairs, connects them with the city, because we have the most beautiful city places in Munich for us, because we bring our products, we bring the products of mobility to the people into the city. And Thomas, this city is really beautiful.
Well, absolutely. There are a lot of historic places here. For example, you just saw the Residence Theater and the Odeon's place right here. They're very historic places here in Munich, and the whole city presents itself beautifully today in sunshine. As you can see, blue sky.
So this is new in the concept. We don't need all the petrol heads coming to the fair. We go to the people which want to know a little bit about new mobility. They can really test the cars. They can sit into them. You can see the cars on the nice places in the city with wonderful weather this time. So, and now we will start with our first interview. So, no, I would stand here. I'm just here. So we have to wait a second until my picture is coming back. I'm standing together with Arndt Kirchhoff and Wolfgang Kirchhoff. Arndt, you're the vice president of the VDA. And what do you think about the new concept of the IAA mobility, that the car manufacturer for the first time presenting their products in the city, and that we go with the products to the people? Could this have been, I think, potential for the future?
Yeah, that's at least what we are trying to show, the new mobility and to come closer to the consumer. So this year, the first time, we have a B2B concept on the fairground and a B2C concept on the most beautiful places in the city of Munich. And we hope that this will attract most of those who love cars and who will buy the cars of the future.
We had a big fair this year in Shanghai. How important is the IAA and that it will go out well for all of us? How important is the IAA for the automotive industry?
Now, the IAA, which was in former times called the Frankfurt Motor Show for all our colleagues in the world, was the biggest motor show in the world. Of course, since the Chinese colleagues, the population improved in business, in industry, they are now having much bigger fairs as we could experience in Shanghai, where we're also presenting. And but at least Frankfurt is still the show. Munich today is now still the show where the most sophisticated progresses of new mobility are shown. It's something like a combination of the CES in Las Vegas and the Detroit Motor Show. So what we will see how the concept of B2B and B2C will work, we will see after the fair closed.
You're CEO of KIRCHHOFF Automotive. I think one new thing of the concept you will really like, that we are together with the OEM.
This is a great advantage for us. There was even a journalist from a very famous German newspaper, Automobilwoche. He said this fair looks more as a fair of suppliers because we are mixed with the OEMs, as you said. This gives us much more traffic here in our booth, and in general, a better presentation of our company, not only for our customers as well for the other people that visit this fair.
What do you think of our position here in BO2?
The position is excellent. We are just across from Volkswagen. Volkswagen is the largest manufacturer in the world and a very competent manufacturer. So we are really happy with this position.
One question to both of you. You have been talking for sure. What are your impressions of the presented products and what are your favorites? Arndt first.
Yeah, we see the future. All OEMs show the new mobility, fuel cell, electrical driving, and also some fantastic dreams for the future without any steering wheel. We will see what will happen when. What we know already that the electrical drive is already on the road, and we see increasing numbers, and the OEMs are prepared for the future.
Wolfgang, what?
Yeah, many new battery electric vehicles that are presented here and that are already now on the road, like the EQS from Mercedes. There was a presentation of the spring of next year, and for sure also in the iX, where we also supply in. So our premium brands are now coming with more and more cars, and for sure, I think they will set the new standards. I'm pretty sure about that.
Thank you. So we have been walking around a little bit on the fair as well, and we give you a small impression of it. So now we are in the center of our booth. And what I want to show is not only our booth. I want to talk to our colleague, Natalia Ebreo. She is in Canada at the moment, and she's watching our chat. And she's bringing together everything, what comments we find there. Natalia, are you with me?
Yes, yes. Good morning, everyone. So I've got a question here from Marty Mayotte. He is in our Troy office in Michigan. He's asking about whether there's been any exhibits regarding hydrogen fuel vehicles and what do we think of the future of hydrogen vehicles?
Okay, this is a question I have to do this question or bring this question to Arndt Wolfgang, and we will collect a few other questions. So at the end, we will bring this question to an answer. What I can say, yeah, there are a few concepts here. There's, for example, a BMW car X5 with fuel cell. So a few other things, what you can see here. But the question will go to Arndt and Wolfgang, I think so. And maybe to my next guest, Christoph Wagener, our Vice President of Product Development, Research and Product Development. First, we will start with our new parts, I think world innovation. Christoph, what is it?
Yeah, we presented here two new concepts. First thing is a new crash management system with a very large deformation capacity. We see new designs for battery electric vehicles and new packages, and by that our customers, the car makers, defines new requirements. And one of these requirements is the so-called pole test, and with a pole test battery in the front crash. And we developed a system which guarantee a very high continuous energy absorption over a long intrusion path. And that's the idea behind. We developed a system with galvanized, pre-galvanized steels. What you see here, this pre-galvanized steel is for corrosion protection, and we optimize the processes. We designed a MUG welding concept and a laser welding concept. We optimize the processes so that we have porosity on the welding seams. That's the idea behind it. That's worldwide new.
Looks very nice and very expressive, and I can tell you that Chancellor Merkel was really impressed about it, and she said she didn't knew really that these changes are needed.
Yeah, it's very important for this concept is that you have no complete failure during the crash. So if you have a failure, then you cannot absorb energy, and that's very important. And that's what we find out, what we design, and what works very well.
So, Crashy, it's this guy. I think you can see this. This is Crashy, our famous guy who is supporting us on this fair. He is sitting in another innovation part, which is a new cross carbine. What's new?
Yeah, this is a lightweight solution that's in hybrid construction. So we combine steel and aluminum. On the driver side, we have a steel solution because of the high requirements regarding stiffness. And on the passenger car, we have aluminum. And then the question is, how can we combine, how can we connect steel with aluminum? And for that, we developed a bonding solution. And that works very well. We have a very stiff solution. And the second thing is what we developed is the connectivity option systems here for this kind of tablet of infotainment systems. And we have there two opposite requirements. On the one hand side, it must be vibration free. And on the other hand, we need for a crash, for head impact, a soft solution so that the forces in that case is not too big to the head. And that's what we have here, and it's a very nice concept. We have a lightweight solution, around about 20% lighter than a steel solution. Yeah, and our customers are very interested in that.
Natalia, are there any questions in the chat to Christoph?
Yeah, we have two very different questions. We have a question from our colleague Vimala. And she's asking if we've seen any protesting around at the show, if we've seen anything in the media as well, people protesting against anything in the branch going on there. That's the first.
That's not really a question to our cross cabin, but I can answer it. There are some protesting. For example, tomorrow there will be a bicycle meeting in the city of Munich. But honestly, we are here on the fair and we don't feel and we don't get really a lot of news about it. But I think everything is under control and fine. So maybe there is another question to Christoph.
Yeah, we have a question from Rosa Loureiro. From Portugal. She's asking that it was stated in the past that the electric impact on our core products would not be significant. Based on what we've seen at the IAA, do you think the train will remain?
That it not will be significant. So our colleague in Portugal is asking that we say that the impact on our business, it will not be so significant. Do you think it will be like this, not so significant?
Regarding e-mobility, or? Yes. I think very important for us is that we need all the products we are producing in serial production. We need also in the future for battery electric vehicles. So the impact is not so important for us, but the design of the different components will be different in the future because the requirements and the package will change.
Okay, thank you, Christoph. Stay a little bit with me. Yeah. Besides our beloved Crashy, we had a few stars as well in our movie because we have a special movie made for this IAA where we show a little bit on a humorous way about what we are doing, what are our world new parts. So please watch our movie. Wir auch hier, weil ich dann sage, hey, he's not the only famous guy. Yeah. We've seen our content. So, this nice guy, my left side, I think he's not the only famous one acting in this movie. We have 3 colleagues of us who are in this movie and demonstrating what we have done about our new parts. Christoph, are you a little bit afraid that you will use them to Hollywood?
Yeah, I see that is a risk because our colleagues in the development department had a lot of talents, and maybe that's a risk, but I think they have a good job also in our R&D.
They are with us tonight. 5 p.m. is not really tonight. This afternoon, Maria Schmidt, Christian Dahmen, and Phil Grüsing. Hello? Can we see you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see you. Okay, Maria, first of all, the question to you. How is it to see yourself in a movie of KIRCHHOFF Automotive, acting there and then seeing yourself?
Yeah, for me, it wasn't the first time that I saw myself in a KIRCHHOFF video, but it was the first time that I really had to act and not just getting filmed by doing our daily business. So we were all a little bit excited, and but I think the result is very nice.
Christian, you had to interact with Crashy. How was it in the production?
Yeah, there were people from the film crew who acted the part of Crashy, or when we had to look at special spots, they used a hand sign where we had to look at, and later on the person and the hand was replaced by CGI effects with Crashy.
And Phil, how many times you had to do this? Because you hear it normally that all these scenes, famous actors had to do it all day long. How many times was your longest scene?
The whole shoot took about 5 hours. But it's especially the scene where the dummy jumps on the bumper was very challenging for us.
And was it still funny? That's good, because we really love it. So we had not only these stars here, we had 1 star on our booth yesterday. For the 4th time, 4 times, Chancellor Angela Merkel was with us. And this time she was together, like the last time, with Arndt and Wolfgang Kirchhoff, and they explained to her what we are doing for today and future security.
Sehr geehrte Frau Bundeskanzlerin, liebe Präsidentin Hildegard Müller, Herren Ministerpräsidenten Söder und Kretschmann und Herr Bundesminister Scheuer, im Namen meiner Familie und den Kolleginnen und Kollegen von KIRCHHOFF Automotive begrüße ich Sie ganz herzlich wieder einmal bei uns auf dem Stand. Wir sind sehr froh, dass Sie sich neben den vielen neuen Themen auch für klassische Themen interessieren, denn unsere Hauptaufgabe ist, wir sorgen für Sicherheit. Die Zahl der Verunfallten auf den Straßen nimmt jedes Jahr ab. Das ist unsere Hauptaufgabe, auch in Zukunft die Autos sicher zu machen. Mein Bruder Wolfgang wird uns ein paar Details dazu verraten.
Ja, meine Damen und Herren, auch von meiner Seite ganz herzliches Willkommen. Wie mein Bruder eben schon erwähnte, steht KIRCHHOFF Automotive für Fahrzeugsicherheit, für automobilen Leichtbau und für Elektromobilität. Wir sehen hier im Vordergrund in einem solchen Pfahltest ein Crash-Management-System, welches besonders für Elektrofahrzeuge ausgelegt ist. Weil Elektrofahrzeuge ja nur noch einen sehr kleinen Motor haben und wesentlich geringere Masse haben, haben wir ganz andere Massenverhältnisse und ganz andere Lastpfade in einer solchen Fahrzeugstruktur. Hier schaffen wir bis zu 7 oder sogar 800 mm Verformungsweg. Während dieses Verformungsweges wird kinetische Energie aufgebraucht oder abgebaut. Das Besondere im Übrigen ist auch noch, dass es aus vollverzinkten Blechen besteht und diese sind lasergeschweißt. Denn bei dieser hohen Verformung darf weder eine Schweißnaht aufgehen, noch sonstig etwas brechen an dem Teil. Und dort haben wir einen Prozess entwickelt, um eben verzinkte Bleche so sicher verschweißen zu können, per Laser. Hier oben sehen wir einen Instrumententafelquerträger. Das ist ein Beispiel für unsere innovativen Leichtbauprodukte. Eine Kombination aus Stahl und Aluminium. Und das Besondere ist, dass die Fügestelle, denn ansonsten würde es Korrosion geben zwischen Stahl und Aluminium, dass die Fügestelle sowohl stoffschlüssig als auch formschlüssig als auch kraftschlüssig hergestellt wird. Das zwei kleine Beispiele, wie wir eben etwas für Fahrzeugsicherheit und automobilen Leichtbau tun.
Dankeschön, das ist sehr interessant, wenn ich das sagen darf, weil das hatte ich mir noch gar nicht durchdacht, dass natürlich die gesamte Sicherheitsarchitektur vollkommen neu gedacht werden muss, und das sind dann eben die Stärken auch der deutschen Zuliefererindustrie, glaube ich, nicht, dass sie das alles mitdenken.
Ein schönes Beispiel, wie wir das gelernt haben. Wir haben vor über 10 Jahren, waren wir die Gesellschafter des Street Scooter, oder wir waren einer derer.
Ja,
Dieses Fahrzeug ist ja allgemein bekannt. Wir haben damals in diesem Projekt deswegen mitgemacht, weil wir lernen wollten, genau nämlich das, was verändert sich in der Fahrzeugstruktur bei einem Elektroantrieb. Und das, was wir eben da mit unseren Entwicklungstruppen gelernt haben, das setzen wir heute in Serienprodukte.
Okay, dann danke und
wir danken Ihnen ganz herzlich für Ihren Besuch und
gutes Schaffen.
Alles Gute. Glück auf.
Glück auf, bis später.
Klaus, how much we will miss Angela Merkel in the future?
So I guess we'll miss her very much. So most of our young people here in Germany have never seen another chancellor like Angela Merkel. She's a well-respected person in the world. And at the end, I hope that the success of Angela will support our industry as much as she did in the past. Yeah, of course, we'll miss her much, really much.
Klaus is our Vice President Sales. And Klaus, what do you think of our new location here in Munich?
After many years and decades in Frankfurt, we now see, a smaller show, not celebrated in those big halls like we did in Frankfurt. Everything is closer together, but as well reachable for everybody, much better than before. I like it very much because it's not only the motto of cars. It's how to say? It's the motto is the IAA mobility, and we see more than only cars. We see bikes. We see motorbikes, and this makes the show more attractive for everybody.
How much value has it that we are together with VW in one hall?
I guess this makes it increases our importance for the suppliers, and makes more important for everybody. So we can see and meet and greet all the others around the corner, much closer together, and I really appreciate it.
We are in the middle of the trade fair period. Today is Wednesday. We will have a few more days. What is your first conclusion of the first days?
So we were, as KIRCHHOFF Automotive, really attractive to the people outside. We met many people here at the booth, more than expected before. So I guess that the next days will be on the same level. So we will meet our very important clients. And we talked to the clients and asked them, how do you see the show? And they really like the show like we do. And to be honest, I haven't seen what is going on outside of the big halls. But the next days, I guess, I will see it. And then I really can judge it finally.
Thank you. We try, of course, to answer most of your questions. And one question came from Marty. Maybe Natalia, you can ask the question again. And I asked Wolfgang, who will answer this question, because it was something what I say. I have my opinion, but much more important is what Wolfgang thinks about it. Natalia?
Yeah. Hi. So Marty is asking, how much have you seen of the hydrogen fuel vehicles at the exposition? What do you think the future of hydrogen vehicles is?
Okay, Wolfgang, the question was, how much have you seen of hydrogen vehicles here, hydrogen technology, and what is your opinion about the future of this?
Okay, hydrogen technology. There are some companies like Elring Klinger, like Bosch, that that present hydrogen cells. And BMW had a concept car on the X5 with a hydrogen drivetrain, and for sure Hyundai from Korea. But there was not more to be seen here on the motor show. My expectation is that hydrogen passenger cars will not come in the near future. There's a reason. In passenger cars, you have a package problem, so you have a space problem, yeah, because the hydrogen tanks must fit somewhere into. This is one point, and the other point is that the energy demand for a hydrogen vehicle is 3 to 4 times higher than for a battery electric vehicle. So that means everything that can be done electrical directly will be done electrical directly and not indirectly, because you have to transfer energy twice more than for a battery electric vehicle. So this is the reason why this is my expectation, and this does not say that probably in a period from 15 to 20 years we will see much more hydrogen passenger cars as well. For the truck business and buses, yeah, especially in the urban traffic, for supply business, for example, or even for our garbage trucks, there will be hydrogen vehicles. We already built hydrogen vehicles in Faun, in Kirchhoff Ecotech, and we will see it, for example, in buses in urban or rural areas. So yeah, there will be hydrogen things. And if I was talking about the package problem in the passenger car, a truck does not have this package problem because there's space enough for any tanks. So yeah, this is my expectation in the moment. Just a short summary, not too much to be seen here. Here, clearly the focus is on battery electric vehicles.
Thank you, Wolfgang. So now we are in a part that we talk about culture again. So we have always some kind of music, and we will see a little bit who will come to our booth, not really, but who will play this afternoon. Please. Okay. Who we see there, Thomas?
Yeah, this is a little introduction for our artists who will play live for you, almost live for you later. This is Jini Meyer, quite known in Iserlohn, the base of KIRCHHOFF Automotive, but also in Germany. She sang in a band called Luxuslärm, and she was very successful with that band. And this is a clip from one of her most successful videos.
And do we see in this little bit why you have chosen it for the IAA?
That's exactly that, because it's called 1,000 kilometers towards the sea, and they take a car to go to the sea, and that is shown in that video. And she will perform, yeah, as I said, almost live for us. We recorded it yesterday afternoon, and you will see it very soon in one of her studios. And she has quite an interesting voice and a lot of energy. She's quite an artist.
So if you are in Germany once, maybe you can see her. I think that she was in a few festivals around Iserlohn, in Hema, I think.
Yeah, she plays regularly in the Sauerland Park, which is a great open-air festival site. But also in the Park Theater she plays. She plays with symphony orchestra and a rock band. She has quite a variety in her songs. So if you get a chance to see her, her name is now Jini Meyer and Friends, or Jini Meyer and Band.
Okay, but you can find some YouTube videos under Luxuslärm, Luxuslärm, Luxus noise.
Yeah, luxury noise.
Luxury noise. It's really, it's not noise, but it's, yeah,
quite a name construction. Yeah, she had a contract with Warner Brothers, one of the biggest record companies in the world. So they were quite successful. They have millions of views. So check it out, Jini Meyer, Luxuslärm.
Ja, ich
This was really nice music, Thomas.
Jini Meyer and her accompanist, Henne, the guitarist was Henne.
This time the 30 minutes K-Live was a little bit longer.
Just a little bit, 40 minutes, but we hope you enjoyed the program, you enjoyed the format and the inside views from the IAA in Munich.
Natalia and our colleagues enjoyed it a little bit. You have a close watch, a close look on the chat, Natalia?
Yeah. We've had some questions here. Some people enjoying the music, so it's been really nice.
The
Comments
question we will the questions we will answer later, because 40 minutes for half an hour is long enough, I think so.
We stretched it.
Thomas, the next K-Live?
We don't know yet. You can give us hints and your ideas. Maybe we come visit your plant in your country. So we will wait for that.
Exactly, because what we see is that we are not any longer in home office. We are traveling around and we have the possibility to come to your plant. And if you have something interesting, if you want us with you, to be with you, then write us some mails and we will see when we can do the next K-Live out of your plant. So thank you very much, Thomas.
Thank you very much, Andreas. Thank you for watching and look out for our announcements in KNet and in the K app.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.